Good morning, happy Monday. I hope you guys are ready for the weather to change because I believe Mark told me tomorrow it's definitely going to change drastically. So let's do some crafting and let's start our day. So if you kind of notice, we've been on a tree trend. Trees are very in this year. So, and you don't have to do the tree paper, but, so this is what we're gonna make. And this is just a cute little stand, and it also has a hanger on the back, so if you prefer to hang this on your wall, you can. And I will let you guys know that unfinished woods are back on sale this week at Hobby Lobby, and this costs $4.99. So $4.99 and up is what is available to be purchased at 40% off. They do have bigger ones, so if you want your item to be bigger, they also have them longer. So you can do whatever you want, but I picked this size because it was something small and unique to be able to fit on your shelf or again or on your wall. So the items you're going to need to finish this project today, we'll set this right here. You're going to need this is an easel, and it is a 7.8 by 7.8, and again it's $4.99. Your paper is on sale, and it is 69 cents by Paper Studio, and I picked the tree. There are so many different paper selections, so you just pick which one that you will decorate. We'll go with your decorations. We already have purchased the hodgepodge. You're going to go over into, which I forgot, to keep the piece of paper, but I believe these are $3.99. And when you go into Hobby Lobby, you don't have to use this one. This is the perfect size that I found, but it is in the mini tree decoration department. So when you walk into Hobby Lobby, you walk in and you're going to go to the right in the old Hastings video, and the aisle that is to the left of all the Christmas trees is all your mini tree decor. And these are the bigger ones. So there's like 3 different sizes of tree stars for the top of your trees. And this is the one that I got. And I believe there was 10 per case, and these are 60% off. And we just need one of those. And what you're going to do is you're going to break this little hanger off because you don't need it, and it's plastic, so it'll just pop right off, and then there you go. So we're just going to need one of these, so we're going to put all these extras back here. And then you're going to go about 3 aisles down from there into the ribbon aisle. Ribbon will be on your right, and then cinnamon sticks are going to be on your left. This is the bigger package. These are $9.99, and there's a lot of cinnamon sticks in here. They don't really smell like cinnamon sticks. You'd have to put some cinnamon oil on them if you'd want those. But they are cinnamon sticks, and they have a smaller package, so if you don't want to buy the bigger one, grab the smaller one. And we're going to break those down with our handy dandy little pinchers that we purchased prior when we started all this crafting together. Now, we've already talked about the water-based stain that we buy at Menards, and this is your Minwax, and it is, again, water-based, and it is semi-transparent color stain. Now, when I was at Hobby Lobby, if you don't want to buy a big container of stain, I did notice in the paint aisle, they do have spritz bottles of stain, and they also have small cans of stain. You are more than welcome to go there and purchase those if you don't want a big can, but this is the only size that this comes in at Menards. Again, I don't believe the stains ever go on sale at Hobby Lobby. And I haven't seen their spray cans go on sale lately either. But I will ask the girls on that stain because, like I said, I was just opening it out the other day, and I will try it. But I will say that little can of stain was $8.98, and it's just a small container where this is $13. So this is more bang for your buck. And like I said, it's a little thicker. You can water it down if you need to, but I kind of like the thickness sometimes because if you need to get into some little corners and crevices, this works really good. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take your paper, and we are going to just put this down here, and we're going to trace this. Oh, and you're going to need a glue gun, and I've seen some girls use this, so I'm going to be honest with you, I've never done this, but we have a little heat press at the store, and this is the mini Cricut. And if you're going to do a lot of Mod Podge, this works great to iron out your paper so it doesn't get wrinkly. And it's mini but mighty, and it's $49. and it's super cute. You can do lots of things with it. You can get lost in the Cricket aisle. I'm just saying. So if you're going to go to the Cricket aisle, be careful. Put a tracker on you so your friends can find you. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead and you're going to cut this. Then you're going to dispose of this. I'll pull my little garbage can out. Okay, then the next thing you're going to do is, if you noticed, we ripped it. And if you don't like the rip look, that's perfectly fine. And you're just going to take that paper and you're just going to do this. And if you get a deeper look in that, it's okay, because it's not perfect. You want it to be ripped, and you want it to look torn, so it's got a lot of character. This would be something good for the kids to do. That way they're kind of involved in this. This would be fun, make for a coworker, have the kids make it for their teacher. A teacher would love this. Honestly, I think I'm going to keep this one and maybe put it in my house. I'll tell Mark this is his Christmas tree for the year. We're just not home enough. Isn't that sad? No wonder I said, pick a tree, any tree at the store. It's all yours. Okay, so there's your paper. Okay, next thing you're going to do is you're going to, and I've already got a, where is it? Okay, I've already got a foam brush already with Hodge Podge on it. So if you get a brush, just put it in a Ziploc bag and it will last a long time, as long as you remember to put your Ziploc bag shut. Okay, take that out, and you're just going to put that in there very carefully, and you're just going to put this along here. And just make sure that your foam brush will fit in there. There is one a little bit smaller. It would probably fit in here a little bit better, but I didn't have that size. And your foam brushes, they do have those in multi-packs at Hobby Lobby. You're more than welcome to go there and grab those. Foam brushes do not go on sale at Hobby Lobby. I like to buy my brushes at Menards. They're a little bit thicker, and it's a wood handle versus a plastic handle. And I feel like I get a lot more use out of the ones. They last longer, I guess I would say, from Menards. But if you're just going to do a one-time use, go grab a multi-pack, because they will last you a long time. Okay, so again, we're going to take this. I'm going to put this right here. Okay, so then we've got to make sure that you've got this in your placement that you want. You're going to take your paper, center it. Okay. And then you're going to get some parchment paper. Rip off a piece. Take your handy dandy little Cricut iron, and you're going to push all those wrinkles out. And you're just going to push this down, pull it around. Super easy. And then just put that back on the stand because it is hot. And that's all ironed down. Just throw that away. So there, your paper is nice and smooth. And if you want, you could just rub your hand over it. It's all dry because of the heat. And then to seal it, you're going to take your Mod Podge once again, and you're going to take this over the top, and you're going to seal it. Okay. Now, if you've got something to do, you can just let this air dry all by itself. Yeah, make it nice and smooth. Then always remember to get your lid back on your Mod Podge. And then just letting you guys know, as your Mod Podge gets lower, you may want to pour some in a little cup. You can always pour it back in there just so you can not having to dig to the bottom of your Mod Podge container. Okay, so we're going to set this off to the side. I'll put this over here. And honestly, to speed things up just a little bit while we're doing this live video, I'm going to plug in the heater. And we're going to dry this really quick. And you can see when it's drying, it'll turn colors. Okay. And if you didn't see one of the videos prior, that is a Wagner dryer. And we talked about it earlier, and I believe they have them at Hobby Lobby. I believe I have to go to Hobby Lobby today, so I will go look if I can find it, and then I will put it on our Instagram stories to let you guys know. Okay, so this is the difference. If you don't like it antiqued, this is the difference between not staining and staining. So there's a huge difference, but I like things, as you know, rustic. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put just a little bit of stain on it. Again, I've got my little handy dandy brush in my Ziploc bag. And make sure you go get just a scrap rag. You're not going to need very much. And you're just going to take that to the top, cover it all. Just dip it in just a little bit. And sometimes if you are reusing your foam brush, you already have some stain that's already on there, and that may be all that you need. It's like when we do a painting class, a little bit of paint goes a long ways, and the same method goes as with stain too. Okay, and with it being a water-based stain, don't forget that it will dry really quick. But for video's sake, I want to make sure to get that out of the way so I don't get it everywhere. Okay. Then you're just going to take your little rag, and you can wipe it off as heavy as you want or as light as you want. So if you see right there, I got just a little bit of the stain off, too much that I'm going to take that rag or my foam brush, and I'm going to go back over that spot because I actually wiped it too heavy, and I don't want all of that off. And then again, just go really, really light. And that's it. Okay, so we've done the Mod Podge, we've done the paper, we've done the Mod Podge, we've sealed it, we've got the stain on it, and that is done. Okay, so, the other thing we're going to do, I almost forgot. If you want your star to be shiny, that is perfectly fine. I did not. So what I did is I just took my stain and I just dabbled that on top, and that was it. And I have a little bit of shiny to go through, but your star is now antiqued with your water-based stain. Once I found water-based stain, it was like amazing. It was like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Because I don't know if you guys have ever spilled stain. It is not fun to clean up. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to break our cinnamon sticks. And you can either break them with your hands, which you perfectly can, like that. And some of these, you want to be a little careful because some of them are going to be a little more brittle than others. But you want to make sure that you get somewhat of something started. So like, here's this piece right here. Move this over here. Okay. So you're just going to keep breaking them, and I like mine broke at the ends, so they're not perfect. And I'm going to find my base piece. So as you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're just laying them down, and if you want to, try to find one that's got a little more thickness to it, so that is your trunk. That doesn't break. Some of them are pretty brittle, so like I said, you got to just... And if you want thicker ones, just look at the package. They all have different sizes in them. Some are just a little bit thicker than others. Let's see, this looks like it may be a good one. Okay. Okay. So, and you've got you already have your glue gun already turned on. That's always the main thing. So, like there, if you want a clean cut, just use your little clippers. And maybe for the base, we're going to go ahead and get one of these for the trunk. And you can make your trunk bottom as big as you want. It is kind of messy, so just remember that. Okay, so once you've got your tree trunk, we're going to take this, take a little bit of glue. Remember, don't burn your fingers. Okay, so there's our tree trunk. There's our first piece. Now we are going to build from there, and you can make your tree as wide as you want and to build up, or you can make it as small as you want. Now you're going to get some that look like this. You can save this piece at the end and use it. So like there's that piece, and then if you want to just break that in, use your little clippers, and then there's that. Okay, that looks good. We can use that one towards the top. And then this one looks good about right here. So let's use these. And it may work out great for you one way versus the other. It's totally up to you. You may just like just breaking them apart. It may be a lot easier. Oh, my air conditioner or my heater stopped. It's so much quieter in here. I do have my microphones on. I grabbed one a little bit closer, so I'm hoping that's worked a little bit better. When I go to Hobby Lobby today, I'm going to go get some foam pieces. Mark and I were talking. This is just one of our little rooms in our basement in our house. And that being said, I think we're going to get some foam pieces to go up above and maybe break some of that echoing in here. Because it really wouldn't matter what room we would do downstairs. They're all kind of like this. Love our house. Okay, so, and like this one is too big. You'll kind of know as you keep going is which pieces are going to be better for you. And if you want to, those bigger cinnamon sticks, since the wood pieces are on sale this week, go grab a bigger one and go for it. I mean, this is like super simple for the kiddos to even do with you. It's a great craft project to do. You got lots of time to decorate. That one looks like about good. And it's just kind of a playing game when you're breaking your cinnamon sticks. All I know is this iron press worked great. And then just to shut it off, you just push that little button. And there you go, and it's off. So if you're going to do lots of paper mache things, it's a great investment. I would definitely say go buy one of those. And the Cricut stuff goes on sale, but those do not. So just FYI for any of those things. So to recap, your unfinished woods are on sale. Your craft paper is on sale. Your stars are on sale. Your Mod Podge is not. It's $8.99 for that container. And when you're doing Mod Podge, it is always by the matte. Matte is so much better. Glossy is like super glossy. If you want, I would prefer you to invest money in the matte. And then if you're doing a project that you want it to be shiny, then you just go in your paint aisle and you go get some spray, polyurethane, and then you would just get a shiny spray. Use everything in a matte form because not very often are you going to make something that's going to be super shiny. Well, at least Sonya doesn't make something super shiny. I do have a couple real wreaths that are available to purchase at the store. I made those this weekend. And one of them is around our monster candles. So if you've been eyeing a monster candle, come in and get one bought so your house smells amazing for the season. Okay, so there is my cinnamon sticks. And then there's our star. Okay. And then you're just going to tip this over. And there is your Christmas tree. Super, super simple and cute. Now, the next thing is you're going to make your bow to go on here. Now, to make your bow, you're going to go to the aisle that you're going to get your twine is, you go into Hobby Lobby, you're going to go straight back in about 3 rows to your right in the aisle where the leather is. That is where your twine is. If you don't want to put a bow on it, that's perfectly fine. We've kind of been known at the patch. Everything has kind of got twine on it because it's just who we are. It's kind of our signature. And then you just drape it through your fingers as big as you want. And then you're going to take some pieces like this. And then you're going to just tie this. And pull those so they're kind of even. Take your scissors, and then you're just in that little piece for your trunk of your tree to the first piece of cinnamon stick for your, where it's going to connect. And there's your tree. So you don't have hardly any money invested in this cute little craft project brought to you by Sonya on a Monday morning. And I'm going to take all these cinnamon sticks back to the store, and maybe I'll make some more for the store because they're just super cute. Okay, so that is it for today. So there's not a lot that you need for this, especially if you've already got your Mod Podge purchased, you've got your stain purchased, you've already bought your twine because we've done some projects with twine. You've already got your glue gun, and like I said, these are $23.99, and they are cordless. So if you're not tuned in, go buy you a glue gun because it is like the best money spent. Your cinnamon sticks are on sale, so these are $9.99, and they are 60% off. Your little tree topper, there was 10 of those in a package, and I believe they were $3.99, and then they're 60% off. Okay, that's it, guys. Go shopping, go buy your supplies, and get your girlfriends together and do a craft project, get a glass of wine, and just have fun. Okay, it is 7:21. It is time for me to get to the store, so you guys have a fantastic Monday, and come see us at the store. We open up at 10 today, and it's going to be a super fun week. See you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and, just like we always do, I'm just going to take this really close while we're right here, and then this is the final project. I hope you guys liked what we made today, and go buy your supplies. And if you've got questions, comment in this live video, and I would love to answer them. Or if you would want me to make you one, I can make you one too. Bye, guys.